Have you ever been in a room when someone important walks in and suddenly everyone gets to their feet? Or maybe you've done it yourself without even thinking about it. It feels like a natural sign of respect, right? But have you ever wondered where this custom comes from? Why do we stand up for people? It's a simple gesture, but it has a deep and fascinating history that goes back thousands of years. Let's explore the story behind this universal sign of respect. The practice of standing for someone has ancient roots tied directly to vulnerability and trust. Think about it. Back in ancient times, life was a lot more dangerous. When you're sitting or lying down, you're in a vulnerable position. You can't react quickly to a threat. So, standing up when someone approached was a way of showing you weren't a threat yourself. It signaled, I am not going to attack you, and I am ready to engage with you on equal terms. It was a gesture of peace and preparedness. If you remained seated, it could be seen as a sign of disrespect, or even a challenge. As societies evolved, this practical gesture took on a more symbolic meaning, especially in hierarchical structures like monarchies and religious institutions. In a royal court, everyone would stand when the king or queen entered. This wasn't just about safety anymore. It was about acknowledging their power and status. By rising, subjects were physically placing themselves in a lower position relative to the monarch, who might be seated on a throne. It was a visual representation of the social order. Similarly, in many religious traditions, people stand during certain parts of a service or when a religious leader enters, showing reverence for the divine and respect for their spiritual guide. The tradition also found a firm place in the military. Standing at attention is one of the most basic forms of military discipline. When a superior officer enters the room, soldiers immediately stand. This reinforces the chain of command and shows readiness and respect for authority. It's a non-verbal way of saying, I recognize your rank and I am prepared to follow your orders. This military precision helped solidify standing as a formal sign of deference that carried over into civilian life. Over time, this custom moved from royal courts and military barracks into everyday society. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, strict etiquette rules governed social interactions. Standing up became a standard courtesy. Men were expected to stand when a woman entered the room, and everyone was expected to stand for their elders. It was a sign of good breeding and respect. While some of these rules have relaxed, the core principle remains. Think about a courtroom. Everyone rises when the judge enters. This shows respect not just for the individual, but for the law and the institution of justice they represent. So, the next time you instinctively stand up when your boss, a grandparent, or even a new acquaintance walks into the room, you're participating in a tradition that's thousands of years old. It began as a gesture of safety and has evolved into a powerful, silent way of showing respect, acknowledging authority, and building positive social connections. It's a small action with a huge history. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the customs that shape our world. See you in the next video.